Hi, thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm Ghost Prime. This is Generation 1 Defensor.
Oh, we know.
Now, he was released in 1986, but his design goes back a little further. The design goes back to the Diaclone line, which was originally conceived for, but it never happened. So he was brought to Transformers for finishing that design, and he is a Scramble City type combiner, meaning all the limbs could either be an arm or a leg and are interchangeable with other combiners from that era, which is kind of cool, especially since they sold them separately. And even I never had a full-on combiner as a kid. I had to mix and match. They did sell in gift sets, and those are really harder to find and were very expensive for the time. Now, he was repainted as Guard City in Japan for Fight Super Robot Life Form.
This should not be this hard.
It's a slightly different color for most of the bots, a little bit of retooling, and very expensive on the secondary market. I don't have that, and I'm not sure if I ever will. So please like, subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get to the review.
That's Protectobot, the new Decepticon city. It's enormous. That never stopped the Protectobots before. Transform Tripticon. The Transformers. The awesome new Decepticon city, Tripticon, can transform into an incredible battle station.
Transform the Protectobots!
But the Protectobots can transform into Defensor.
But Tripticon can transform again into a dinosaur!
Here's Hotspot. He is the leader. Here is his box. And he is described as charismatic and inspiring. He likes to be where the action is. His toy turns into this, I think it's a Fuso, a Japanese-style fire truck. And he looks blue. He has fire on the side. I love the chrome on him. This is the metal-chested version here. Ooh. The earlier ones have a metal piece instead of a plastic piece like the later ones. Rubber tires. You can see the Scramble City combiner ports on there. His ladder does extend quite a bit, actually, and goes up and even turns 360. He makes a great fire truck. He also comes with a lot of accessories. So he comes with the two chest pieces here, two of these guns, which are his weapons in both modes, 2 feet, 2 fists for Defensor, a waist piece, and 2 bendy poles. A couple real quick notes on him. He is very prone to yellowing, and this piece getting broken. So bringing in this one here, you can see how yellowed this is. This is a very well played with Hotspot. You can actually see my friend's name here. This is a buddy of mine's that gave this to me. His old one from when he was a kid. You can see the ladder is completely busted. It's super green, and this is actually a plastic chest version. So you can see the difference right there. All right, so he has 3 other modes. The first one, you basically just take the ladder, turn it around, move it down like that, and pull out his legs, take the chest pieces, and put them on the sides where these peg holes are here. Move this piece out front. Take the guns, peg them into the peg holes on either side. There we have a car carrier mode. At least that's what it's supposed to be. But they all have sort of weapon versions, and I think that's kind of what this one represents. But the idea is that he could carry one of the other guys on his back like this. And he actually has another mode. So after removing all the weapons, his legs are already out. What we do is make sure they're actually all the way out. And move them, kind of doing the splits. And his arms come down and go like this. This comes down like so, and he sits like that, and you put these pieces here. There is a little hole right there. And this is his repair bay mode. And there he is repairing first aid. Now taking these off, easy to transform in robot mode from there. Arms down, fists out, chest goes up, takes up like that, and the head is on a spring, which should actually automatically pop out, but this one has trouble. There we go. And I can't get this hand out on mine either, and I don't want to break this little tab. There is another little tab right there. I could kind of get my hand in there so I could kind of wiggle it. It just doesn't want to go. So because I don't need it for combined mode, and that's how I generally display it, I'm going to leave that like that and just pretend his hand is out. But you can hold both of his weapons when he has both his hands out. There he is in robot mode. And getting it close on that head sculpt, I have always dug his head sculpt. It looks really good. See, there's the metal chest piece. Watch out for chipping and stuff and sticker wear on it. Well, if you're buying one on the secondary market, there's a lot of stickers on this guy. See, his legs have kind of, they slide in and out, have scratched up a little bit. Some good detail in the arms there. On the back. Overall, very clean looking robot mode, super solid feeling, which is kind of a contrast to Inferno, which is a little bit more on the lankier side and not as chunky and solid feeling. Okay, these next ones will go quicker. This is First Aid, and he is a little one. He is a Datsun Vanette, which is different than the Nissan for Ratchet and Ironhide, and he's also quite tiny. Just little collector notes on this guy. Finding him white is very difficult. They normally look like this. Also have tons of sticker wear on them. So be careful if you're looking for them. They're supposed to look like this, not this. But this one also came with a metal chest version. This is the plastic chest version. Rolls pretty well. He comes with his little pistol here, which he cannot hold in vehicle mode. He has a giant decrystallizer cannon, which pops into the port on the back. And he could wield going down the street shooting, because that's what he does. Actually, this guy as a character, according to Bob Budiansky, hates seeing any machine in pain. Will restrict an Autobot to repair bay for faulty directional signal. So he needs to fix everything. That's his characterization in the bio on the back of the box. So transforming him is super, super duper easy. And being Scramble City, he's a leg or a arm. It doesn't matter which one you want. But transforming him, move his legs out, flip them around, flip this here piece here, arms come out, which sometimes get kind of stuck. Arms out, see the robot mode here. And getting closer to the head sculpt, he has a white face with some nice sculpted details in the forehead, some nice stickers, plastic wheels, moving all the way down to his legs, which are a single piece. His hands are sculpted in there and have the fist holes on the inside to place this gun, this little peg right there, into the hole so he could use it like this. And to turn him into an arm or a leg, just move his head down. This is kind of scary on this one. I have broken swindle. See, hear that noise? Ooh, that's scary. Like that. It goes in there, push his arms back in. And this could stay out. Here we have Streetwise, also a very tiny little car, prone to sticker wear and yellowing, as well as tiny little parts. He comes with a little blaster here and a larger double-barreled cannon. And according to Bob Budiansky, nothing escapes his notice. He has an amazing capacity to adapt and understand his environment. The large guns pop right in the back. And yeah, if he was pulling me over, I would probably not try to outrun him. Not that I would try to run cops anyway, but you understand what I mean here. That's ruthless looking. Now, he is small. As you can see, there he is next to a red Sunstreaker modern figure. So one interesting thing about him is, get his weapons off, his transformation is interesting because it's different than the rest of the Scramble City type combiners. So he has a port there, which he could be an arm or he could be a leg. And I think his normal position is a leg, which is that up. I think this goes down normally, but put it up like that for a leg. And as you can see, this already wants to do it, already wants to come up. And kind of pull him out, and then we could push the legs around, and then take the arms out. Let's see, put this up. Now it doesn't want to come out. There we go. Pull the arms out after putting the hood up, and then this whole piece comes around, and there he is in robot mode, which I've always dug this guy's robot mode. I think he's really, really cool. With this head being my second favorite of Defensor, of the Protectobots, I really like that head. I'm also kind of glad that the head isn't just a peg, that the peg is a separate part. His gun can be held in his hand. Too bad these guns can't be mounted anywhere, like on the shoulder or something. That would have been cool. It would have been nice to see that if that was ever done. I don't know why that wasn't. They totally could have done it. And next up we have Blades. He is a helicopter, very obviously, and a nice little one at that. He has wheels there, so he does roll pretty well. And this doesn't, I mean, it spins, but I can't get it to like actually spin. Oop, I think I tried to get that one. I think my big fingers knock this thing around. Will actually spin. Again, tiny. Even next to Hotspot there, he is a tiny helicopter, definitely not in scale. And according to Bob Budiansky, he's basically a street fighter. He prefers using rotor blades for slashing Decepticons rather than for flying. So he's pretty brutal. He comes with these two giant guns that go onto these pegs here on the sides, as well as a little pistol, which I don't think he can hold in his hands in this mode. But he has, you see, another side piece right there, little tiny pistol. These things are very easily lost, so be mindful when you're buying these. These pretty much all have a little pistol with them. You don't need it for defensive mode, though, if that's what you're worried about. Transformation on him is fairly straightforward. I will need to take these off. They move the piece here up. These like that. His legs get pulled out. There's the back piece here. Split. And there's a slot there for the little wings to go into. Move the arms, but kind of wiggle. I get them out. And here he is in robot mode. So his arms are formed in there, and his gun, as I mentioned, can go right in there. And that's how he fires the gun. I always thought this is a weird way to do it. I guess, you have to do it somehow, but it's a weird way to do it. And these big guns could actually stay, well, you put them back, I guess, move the arm out a little bit. And then you could stick his guns here on his leg. So he has leg cannons. So he is definitely armed up. And getting in on that head sculpt, as you can see, his head has been used quite a bit in Defensor, but he has a pretty good head sculpt. Stickers. Also on this one is a metal chested version. He came in a plastic as well, but the only articulation really are the arms. Lastly, we have Groove. He transforms into what looks to be a Harley Police chips-like motorbike. According to his bio written by Bob Budiansky, all he wants is a full tank, clear skies, and an open road. So again, scale means nothing. He's actually a very large motorcycle. But he comes with two of these giant cannons you could fit on either side of the back end. like that. And he has a little gun that's very easily lost. But he goes like this. He has a lot of chrome. This one has a metal chest. So this one's also prone to yellowing, chrome wear, and sticker wear and all that. As a robot, he's very strange as well. Easy transformation. Kind of take his seat right there, split it apart, snap it in like that. His front wheel comes up, turns around, and his arms basically stay as they are. You just kind of move them. He can hold his little gun, just like so, as well as his larger weapons. Really don't even need to take these off, but it's easier to see the feet transformation. So not the best robot mode of this guy, but that's how he looks. You can get up close on that head sculpt. And you can see all the chipping on the metal chest, which he did have a plastic version as well. This is always weird. As a kid, I had him and Streetwise, and that was it out of these. And before we go to combine mode, there's a group shot of all 5. Here he is. This is what we've been waiting for. Defensor all put together in his Gestalt combined form. And he likes to fall back just a little bit. But again, he's Scramble City. You don't have to have him in this particular configuration. Any of these could be limb, either limb. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this up. But giant motorcycle, small cars, giant fire engine, small helicopter. Yeah, but either way, he looks cool. And articulation-wise, he is 360 here, and that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess he does have a bit of a head rotation, which is different for most of the combiners. He can actually look up, too, and down due to transformation. So a little bit of articulation there. He's got lots of cool sticker detail. Again, all this stuff, are easily lost. Same pieces are easily lost. And overall, he's just a really cool looking combiner. There he is next to a modern figure in Cordon. And there he is with the Protectobots, as well as the aerial bots. So Defensor is definitely one to own if you like combiners in your Generation 1 collection. Keep in mind the collector notes on them. There's plastic chests as well as metal chests. You have lots of stickers, so lots of room for sticker wear, lots of yellowing, and the normal sorts of things on these very old toys that we like to collect. Let me know what you think of him in the comments, and I'll see you in the next review.